Frisky family, happy Sunday. I'm just going to make sure this is actually live, and it appears to be, although you're quite small, but hopefully you can see me. Oh, hi baby. Gray says hi. I thought I would just check in and give you a few updates. I haven't checked in a couple of weeks, I don't think. Hang on one second, let's make sure it's working. Gray says hi. Hi baby. Happy Sunday. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're enjoying the humidity like we are in good old-fashioned Palm Springs. It feels like the humidity is up 100%. It's roasting here. Anyway, I thought I would give you some updates. So first off, I wanted to say to you that I actually have an overflow of donated food. So quite a few people give us donated food from their kitty cats who have decided they don't like food. I have been there as well, where you think you have finally found the perfect food that a cat likes. You go and buy a flat of it in Costco or wherever, only for your cat to turn its nose up and doesn't like it anymore. So I've got lots of food that's been donated to me because of ungrateful felines. And I've also had a lot of food that has been donated to me over the past few months because people unfortunately have lost their feline friends and they have leftover food now. I can't actually use the food for the Frisky felines here because I can't keep swapping out the food, because if I do, and one of them gets an upset stomach, I won't know which one is going to have an upset stomach. So all of the felines are on the same food that they were eating at the Palm Springs Animal Shelter for consistency. And on that same note, I don't take any of the food home to my felines at home because, again, I don't want to chop and change their food and then they get an upset stomach. So I actually have a 120-liter tub in the cat litter room, and every time somebody donates food, I put it in that tub. And I have been giving it to people who are feeding the stray cats, but not everybody knows about that program. So there's two things I wanted to say is, if you feed any of the stray cats in the Coachella Valley, you're more than welcome to come and raid my food pantry and come and get the food. Primarily it's wet food, but I do have some bags of dry food as well. So you're more than welcome to come and raid my pantry. Come talk to me or Sunny, and you're more than welcome to take as much food as you like to go help and feed the stray kitty cats in the Coachella Valley. Equally, if you're just in a tough spot and feeling a little bit difficult having any leftover money to go and buy cat food for your feline at home, then come and raid my pantry. There's no shame in that. You don't have to ask me or justify why you can't afford to buy cat food. None of my business. Please come and raid our food pantry if you want to feed your own kitty cats at home. There's absolutely zero shame in that whatsoever. So I just wanted to extend that out, is that come and raid all of this food that I've got, and let's help our feline friends. The other thing I wanted to say as well is Sunny and I are burnt out. As you know, it's been very crazy with the air conditioning saga and so forth, and again, we're very grateful to the community, but we haven't actually had a day off since, so we're a little bit burnt out. So I just wanted to let you know we've decided we're going to take one extra day off on the 9th of August and have a 3-day weekend of sleeping and resting and relaxing. So just wanted to let everyone know on Wednesday, the 9th of August, Frisky will be closed, just so we can catch up with ourselves. Maybe at the end of August, because business is slowing down quite a bit, which I guess is to be expected because of summertime. We might try and take an extra day off at the end of August and go camping as well, just before the season starts. We probably need to recharge the batteries and do some camping or something. However, I, alongside many people, have decided that August would be the perfect time to go camping, because I can't find a single campsite available anywhere in Southern California in the next few weeks. So, but watch the space. We might take one extra day off at the end of August as well, but I'm not sure. But definitely the 9th of August, a Wednesday, we will be closed that day. So thank you for your understanding in that matter. On that note, I actually wanted to ask you a question. If you could just put some comments below and let me know. So the old air conditioning unit that died is the gift that keeps on giving, because I logged on to my Southern California Edison account 2 days ago and discovered that last month's air conditioning bill was $2,733, which is absolutely insane for a 1,400 square foot commercial unit. Now, typically I'm spending about $1,054, but this is a massive jump. I did phone them, and it transpires that the old air conditioning unit was, I think I can, it was working overtime, and I went from 1,000 watts, kilowatts, I don't know what we're using, 1,000 of something, to that month alone we went up to 4,099, which explains why the AC bill is so high. So I have rectified that situation in the sense that I have hired my, no, Toppy, that's not acceptable. No, you don't need to get on the computer. Thank you. I have rectified that situation in the sense that the gentleman who replaced my AC unit is now actually going to come and check it once a month, and then that way we will know if it ever decides to go, I think I can. At least I'll have advance warning. Also, I called Southern California Edison to see if there's anything they can do to help me out. They can't help me out, it is what it is, but I will be paying it over 12 months at least, so at least I don't have to do it up front. They also said to me that I was not on the cheapest plan, which was rather disappointing. They said I was on some offset carbon neutral plan, but if I went off that plan I'd save $300 a month, which is very important for a small business. So I'm doing that. But my question to you is, so when I analyzed the bill of the 2,733, I think 1,000 was from SoCal, Southern California Edison, and then the second part of the bill was from Desert Community Energy, if I'm saying that properly. So I phoned them up and said, am I on the cheapest plan and so forth? And they said to me, we're definitely cheaper than if you bought it from Southern California Edison. And then I said, well, can you quantify that statement? Can you give me some data or some numbers or something? And they didn't give me anything. They just said we are cheaper if you opt into the Desert Community Energy plan. But again, there was no backup to that. And maybe they are cheaper, I don't know. And that's my question to you is, do you know if opting into the Desert Community Energy plan is cheaper than buying directly from Southern California Edison, or is it not? If you could just let me know in the comments if you've come to any conclusions on that, that would be great. I've done lots of research on this and seen lots of forums, and I can't find a concrete answer. So if you can just let me know, that would be awesome, because I'm obviously keen to get my AC bills down as much as possible. What does it say? The current key frame rate is too low. Please update for viewers as they may export. I don't know. Apparently you've got a lower quality stream. I'm hoping that you can see this okay. Hi Susan Ragsdale, it's lovely to see you. Thank you for joining. So yeah, if you could let me know your thoughts on that whole Southern California energy, Desert Community Energy thing, and the cheapest ways that you have found to get your bills down, that would be amazing. It may not apply to me because I'm a commercial premises, but they did say to me I could opt out of this Desert Community Energy, and so if it's cheaper to do so, I will. So if you could let me know in the comments, that would be amazing. The other things I wanted to let you know about is, so you know how I said I'm going to do an open house at Frisky to say thank you to everybody. So I wanted to ask your feedback. Again, if you could please put some comments below and let me know, and we'll just do a general consensus. So we've got a couple of ideas. As you know, we want to do an open house. Pastries, coffees are free. Entrance to the cat lounge is free. Lots of people have said, please can you have a donation box because we'd like to donate to that. Sure, I'll put a donation box if you do want to help out on the day, but again, it's not expected or necessary. But what I wanted to ask is, obviously it's freaking hot right now, and so my concern is I don't want lots of people to come and then have to wait outside, and then it's hot and it's uncomfortable and so forth. So, do you think that we should just, as we would say in England, keep calm and carry on and just do an open house in August? Or another idea we've had is, actually I've had, and I haven't even talked to Sonny about this, and he's probably watching this going, huh? Our 1 year anniversary of being open will be on the 10th of December, which is a Sunday. We opened on the 10th last year. Do you think that we should have our big open house on the 10th of December, which is a Sunday? We could do it the day before as well, to celebrate our 1 year anniversary and also as a thank you to the community. So do you think that we should wait until December time, or do you think we should keep calm and carry on and do it in August? Just let me know your thoughts on that, some comments below. I'll also put that out into my newsletter subscribers, because I'm conscious We've got about 2,700 followers on, excuse me, Facebook, but Facebook doesn't show most people these posts unless you promote. So I will send this out to the newsletter people as well. I think I've got about 500 people on there. So, and then whatever the general consensus is, we'll go with that. The other thing that I wanted to let you know as well is Operation Cool Cats, the children's book. The illustrations are underway. So I researched this. Most children's books are 32 pages, a picture book. And so my illustrator every morning has been messaging me back and forth, and I've been saying, correct this, add this, and so forth. And he's currently on page 12, and it looks awesome. It's so cool. I've even managed to get the logos of Coachella Valley Coffee Roasting Company in there, and I've drawn illustrations of Cliff, the owner. I have got them to do illustrations of Ace Hardware as well, because they kindly used one of their vans to help us with transporting the kitty cats. It's looking awesome. So he was saying to me this morning, he thinks he'll have his illustrations done by the 18th of August. I then have to format it, get it into Amazon, etc., etc. So I'm guessing we'll have that out at the end of August. So I wanted to also get your feedback on this. So as you know, I don't intend to make a profit on this book. This is my way of giving back to the community. I spent about $430, I think, on the illustrator, so I'd like to recoup that if I can. But after that, all the money I want to donate to the TNR program, Trap, Neuter, and Return program at the Palm Springs Animal Shelter. My understanding is one of those programs is $2,600. So, and I can't remember, I could be lying when I say this. For some reason, I want to say that I think that helps 40 cats, but that could be a complete lie, and I could have imagined that. I just can't remember where I came up with that number. But anyway, the program does help a lot of our stray cats. So, when I looked into this, the average children's book is $19.99. Amazon takes 30% of any self-published books, and then also they will charge me, I think it was $10.60, something like that, for the actual printing of the books. So as you can see where I'm going with this, it's going to take a long time to get up to that $2,600 for the TNR program. So I wanted to know your feedback. Do you think that I should raise the price of the book to help us reach that $2,600 goal sooner, or do you think I should just keep it at that standard rate of $19.99 and we would just keep saving and saving and saving until we hit that number? I obviously want to make this book accessible to people who don't have a lot of money and so forth. So if you could just let me know your comments below, what you think is a fair and reasonable price that we can sell this book for, that would be great. Sunny and I have also committed that we're going to save some money up as well, and we're going to buy a bunch of them ourselves, and then we're going to donate them to schools and some libraries and so forth. So if you could just give me your feedback, that would be wonderful. And then the other thing as well, watch this space. I'll do another video about this as well. But Sunny's memoir, Mr. Frisky's memoir, is coming out on the 1st of September. And we're doing an open night. I think it's from 6 until 8 o'clock on the 1st of September, where you can come into the cat lounge. He's doing 30-minute talks. It's free to come in, and you can buy the book, and he will give a 30-minute discussion about the book, and he'll sign the copy for you. So if you do want to sign up for that, then make sure you go onto our website, friskybusinesscatcafe.com, and go onto the events tab. I think there's 36 spots, and last time I checked, I think 12 are already booked out. So just wanted to let you know about that, and we'll do a separate video explaining what that's all about as well. I'm also going to do a separate video because I'm pleased to say that Sunny and I are actually in the middle of setting up a nonprofit. Now, the nonprofit is not for Frisky Business. When I talk to my accountant, it's going to be a challenge to set up a nonprofit for Frisky Business, because the cat lounge itself could be a nonprofit, but then how do you make the coffee shop not a nonprofit? It's just too dicey, and I don't want to get myself afoul with the IRS or anything like that. But we are setting up a nonprofit at the moment, and hopefully that will be ready at the end of September, all going well. We're working with our lawyers on this. We're going to call it the Von Cleveland Foundation, and our goal is to help marginalized individuals to give them skills in the workplace and so forth. And so the nonprofit will be helping Frisky business to the sense that I would like to hire people who are marginalized, i.e. the formerly incarcerated, maybe they've been in a juvie hall, whatever it may be. We want to use that nonprofit to help marginalized people, and then they could come here and potentially we could do a 90-day program where we can teach them barista skills, business running skills, all that kind of thing. So I will do a proper video once we're all set up and running and so forth. At the moment, the lawyer's working with the IRS and setting up our articles of understanding, the board, etc., but that will be coming out or should be authorized by the IRS sometime around the beginning of September, and we'll do a proper video explaining the whole concept and so forth. I just wanted to take a look again. I told you about the cat food, our day off, asked you the questions about Southern California Edison, our books, as well as a celebration. And I think that is it. So I'm going to have to run because I see my first customers are showing up in 5 minutes and they probably don't want to see me sitting on the ground here. So thank you very much for tuning in. I see I've got lots of comments, but I do have to run because, as I say, I've got customers that actually are sitting there waiting to come in right now. So I better drop, but I will read all your comments. Thank you very much for tuning in. I very much appreciate it, and we will speak soon. Bye.